All right, everybody, I'm back. Already cleaned the grill off once. I got it warming up. I'm going to clean it off again. A bit of flamage. First thing I'm going to cook first is going to be the steak. There it is. The wife likes her steaks medium. So usually a couple minutes on each side, and it's usually pretty ready to go for her. So that first side, get up, and then I'll flip it to the other side. And as you can see, I did clean up the grill a little bit. So it's looking a lot cleaner right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at how this one's going. I used the barbecue mate, gator tongs that was given as a gift. Couple more minutes, then another minute or so, and then I'll flip it. These tongs do have a nifty little feature. Unlocked, locked. Unlocked, locked. Let's give it a look, see and see how it's going. Ooh, look at them lines. It'll heat up just a little bit. For the salmon, we'll be using this roasting pan. That way they're not directly onto the grill. Should be nice and easy to do. Probably what I will do though is spray a little Pam in it, just to make sure it doesn't stick or anything like that, but I don't really think it will anyway, but just to be on the safe side so it doesn't get ruined, that's what I'm going to do. I've got probably a couple more minutes on this steak. It should be ready to go. Once again, all I used was teriyaki and garlic powder for the steak. That's what was requested for it, so It is a beautiful day to be grilling, I can tell you that. It's not real hot, it's not cold. Just perfect. Looking pretty good, getting some little char on there, a little bit of flames. Everything should be good. Excuse me for just a second. Gotta go grab a bottle of water just to make sure the flames don't get out of hand, so I'll be right back. Sorry about that, now I'm back. Spray down those flames a little bit. Nifty little spray bottle, comes in handy. Salmon, looking nice and yummy. They have been marinating, sitting in there sealed for probably about an hour, around 15 minutes or so. And as soon as the steak's done, then I will be putting these on and see how they turn out. Cooking salmon is pretty much like cooking steak. I usually get the fillets with the skin on the side, so I do that side first for about 5 minutes just to sear it and get all the seasoning to stay in there. And then I flip it over to the other side, turn the temperature down, maybe about 300, and then just let it cook for 5 minutes. Check it, and it's usually ready to go. Cook any longer than that, you're gonna have some pretty dry fish. Unfortunately, with these ones, they're not. They are already cut and deskinned. So that's another reason why I'm going to go ahead and use the roasting pan. So that way they won't get directly onto the grill and start getting extra fried. Check this steak. Move it back a little bit. It is a pretty thick steak, so it's almost there. Not much longer and it'll be ready to come off. I'm just going to throw it on a simple plate. Throw it in the microwave to keep it nice and warm, or possibly even in the oven. And that way it's nice and ready to go whenever the wife is ready to eat. Like she always says, she don't mind the juice as long as it ain't moving at her. She will eat it. Bless me. Smoke getting to me. Sometimes I also like to stand it up on its side. Just get them sides a little seared as well. I do believe this steak is ready to go. Yes, it is. Set that right there. Lock those up. We'll close this for just a minute. I'll take that inside, grab some pan, spray down this roasting pan, and I'll be right back. Alright, and I am back. Go ahead and clean this off a little bit where the steak is cooking. Should be good to go. Got my non-stick cooking spray. Set that right in the middle. Let's start opening up this salmon here. I'm going to go ahead and get all the bags open, make it a little bit easier for me to just go in there and start putting my stuff on. Alright, they're all open. Got a paper towel here. Plus another reason why I'm using the roast pan is just so there's no cross-contamination. But that's why I cook the steak first. Alright. Turn the heat down. Being as it's salmon, you don't want to cook it real high. Probably going to have to do a couple different batches. Being as there's 8 fillets and this looks like it can only fit like maybe 4 or so. That's okay. More of that juice on there. Well, you know, I was able to get 6 of them on there. Only leaves 2 more to do. I'm going to go ahead and spray the spatula down too as well, just make sure it's non-stick. Salmon, you really want to just, if it's like this, you really want to just leave the grill open so you can be able to check it all the time. Actually, I'm going to close it for just a couple minutes, just to let that heat get back built up in there a little bit, and then I'll open the grill back up and we'll give them a look. We'll turn the heat back up just a smidge. Let that get back up to about 300, and then I will check them, see how it turns out. After I flip them, of course. I know these aren't your typical cooking YouTube videos that you may see. A lot of people like to try and do them, you know, extra professional looking and everything like that. I am too a little bit, but I'm trying to be different myself as well. Do things my way. So, you know, me going in and out of a video, that's just the process of me just having to shoot the video by myself. I am working on getting some more better phone, allows better editing and everything on it. So, I mean, I'm not going to edit out a lot of stuff, just certain things. So, you know, I'm just trying to make things interesting, you know. So, yeah, if I walk away, I know that does bore people, but I ain't gone very long, and I'm gonna come right back. I try to make it fun. So, that's what makes me Grill Master Dennis. You know, just got to do it. Hi, Sparky. Hi, neighbor. Talking to the neighbor over there. All right, well, check these and see how they're doing. A little bit longer. Get them down into the heat a little bit better. Plus, the cool thing about this is you can rotate the pan. That way you can make sure you get everything on there cooked evenly. It's a nifty little tool. I know I said leave it open, but I am going to close it again. Don't let all the heat out. That way it just, hopefully it'll turn out with a nice little, just a nice little sear on the back. Nothing major. Oh. There we go. I had it too far forward. The grill wouldn't shut. This will actually be the first time of me cooking salmon without the skin on it. Turn the tray that way. That way we can see how that what happens with that. There we go. Get a nice little view of my backyard here. Not much to brag about, but it's mine, so. See, I did change the view from the last time. That way you can see the meat on the grill a little bit better. Smelling pretty good. Only if you could smell through the phone. Oh yeah. And of course right now I am going to go ahead and rotate the pan again. Yeah, you shouldn't use paper towels to do that. I'm going to go get a hot pad. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Hot pads. Nice grippies. Slots for your hands. Smelling really, really good. Hopefully only a couple more minutes on those. And I'll be able to put the last two in, let those cook. Should be delicioso. Bit of a marinade spilt out onto the tray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get another tray, put those on so they're not getting put onto that. So you're not getting cross contamination. So I'll be right back. And now I'm back again. A new tray, some aluminum foil on it. Put the salmon on. Let's open these up. Let's take a look. Heat back down a little bit. Oh yeah. There we go. Get a nice little sear on there. Turn it again. That way these ones in the back can get their nice little sear. Those are looking pretty good. Accidentally dropped one of the pads on the ground. Bring these a little bit closer for you so you can see. Those are looking good. Put it back on there. Close that lid. Let them cook, keep cooking for just a little bit. Don't mind me while I take a quick drink of a cold soda pop. You know, they'd probably have a nice cold beer, but yep, gotta work tomorrow. But when it comes to grilling, I generally do have a nice cold beer. Ain't nothing better than having a nice cold beer when you're doing some grilling. Let's check this side now and see how this is turning out. All I'm doing is turning up the two middle burners a little bit. Rotate them again. Almost done. Really hope you enjoy my channel and everything that I post on there. As I stated, I'll do 2 videos a week. Something different every week. You know, first video will be of me marinating and seasoning everything and using the machines that I have available to me. And then the second video will be of me grilling everything, getting it ready for grubbage. Today's sides with this meal is going to just be a simple baked potato, There's many different ways to do that. I generally just wash them off real good with a sponge, scrub them, get them nice clean, poke some holes in them, and pop them in the microwave for about 15-20 minutes. And they usually turn out pretty good. We have all different types of toppings for them. We use butter, sour cream, bacon bits, shredded cheese, you name it. You can put whatever you want on there. That's just what we like, and it's delicious. Once again, I'd like to, say thank you for the ones that have watched my videos and have subscribed. I hope lots more people check out my videos and subscribe as well. I'm really trying to take this somewhere, and the more the help, the merrier. Be greatly appreciated, because in the end, everybody will be rewarded somehow, some way. I'm just a giving person and grateful for everything that I have, and just ready, moving forward. So I'm going to check these out now, and we'll see how they are. I think they're about ready to come off, so let's see. Oh, oh yeah. Let's hope they turn out pretty good. They're pretty small. And as I stated, it's the first time rolling without a skin. Oh yeah, it's nice and pink. Cutting pretty good. I'd say these are about done. So I'll get this batch out. Oh, that one's falling apart. Look at that. You know that's really good if it falls apart on you. That one already did come in 2 pieces because I cut it open to check it out. There's those ones. We'll spray a little more Pam in there for the next 2. All right. Last 2 are going on. Oh, those look so good. Just that marinade on there. Let's do a little taste test. Not bad. Considering what I used was, as I stated before, olive oil. Sorry, some olive oil, smoked paprika, smoked Spanish paprika, and a little Mrs. Dash lemon pepper. Oh yeah. I just wish everybody else could taste it too. So I got the last two on. Let those cook. Take them off and be ready to eat. I'm going to cover these done ones up with a paper towel. Keep some of that heat in there. Go ahead and close that for a minute. A lot of people don't like salmon. They say it's too fishy. I don't think it is. I don't smell the fishiness or anything like that. There's lots of other fish that do have a smelly fish, fishy smell to them, but that doesn't bother me because I love seafood. There's other ways to do this too as well. I could have vacuum sealed these, put them in the fridge or the freezer for a while, and then took them out and put them in a pan and let it boil and cook them that way, and then take them out of the take them out of the boiling water, out of the package, then season them a little bit, and then throw them on the grill to just get a little crisp on there, and they'll turn out just as well. Right now I'm going to check to see how the first side is doing. Quite nicely. Grab one of my heat pads here. Tray was moving on me. I know there's a lot of quietness sometimes. I'm just trying to pay attention, make sure nothing gets overcooked. Fires don't start. Still fairly new at cooking salmon, but every time I've cooked it, I haven't had any complaints with that as well. As I stated before, each week is going to be something new. I'm still thinking of what I'm going to do next week. One of these, it might just be some burgers and brats, hot dogs. Might even grill up some lobster tail. Bag up some potatoes with butter and garlic and everything like that, chopped up, and put them in foil and throw that on the grill. Have that as a side. It is coming up on summertime, 1 week away. That means lots of grilling, lots of having people over, just having fun. That's what it's all about. So, about a couple more minutes and these should be about done themselves. I'm pretty happy with this roasting pan. We kept them all from getting too flared, too done, too fast. So I do think the next time I do salmon, I am going to get the big fillet with the skin on the side and show you how I do it that way. Oiling, seasoning, patting it in, wrapping it in the foil, and then throwing that directly on the grill and just letting it cook cooking the juices, and same way, I always put the skin side down first, let it get nice and done, and then I'll flip it. And those are still usually done about 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes max. You know, it really doesn't take very long when they're cooking in their own juices like that. A lot of people couldn't believe that when I do a rack of ribs, I usually do it like that. And I'm like, I can get those done in about 30 minutes, 40 max. You can cook a full rack of ribs in an hour, less than an hour. I said, I sure can. And they still didn't believe me, so I had to have them over and they didn't watch me. And sure enough, doing all that in aluminum foil, then cooking all them juices, just tender as they could be, falling right off the bone, and they were surprised. So, you know, I've already been giving tips for quite a while now, so I'm self-taught. Nobody taught me how to cook. These look about done. They are. Those look good. All right, so everything is done. What I like to do is turn off the propane first. Make sure all the flamage is out. Then turn off the gas. I'm going to leave that roasting pan sitting on there for just a minute while I take the food inside. I will have another video shoot here after a while, just a little taste test. So I hope you enjoyed. Once again, this is Grillmaster Dennis. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks.